What's up everybody? Today I'm going to make a quick video about a putting tip that I recently learned that's been making putting a whole lot easier for me. Super quick video, let's get into it. If you're anything like me, when it comes to putting in disc golf, you have a lot of ups and you have a lot of downs. You have some days where it feels like you can make putts from absolutely anywhere in a very effortless fashion. I'm talking about even like 35 foot or whatever a long putt is for you, you can make them easily without much effort. Then, unfortunately though, there are some days where even the shortest putts can be incredibly difficult to make, and it seems like no matter how much effort you put into it, you can't make any putts. And so today I want to talk about how you can use your legs to make putting a whole lot easier. Probably thinking like, Jordan, what do you mean use your legs for putting? This isn't a distance video. Just let me explain. So you did hear me correctly. I did say yes, use your legs to make putting a whole lot easier. And I'll explain a little bit more of what I mean by that. So like we said earlier, if you're anything like me, you have a lot of ups and downs with putting. And for me, it seems like that when I'm missing putts a lot, it is typically because I'm missing very low or because I'm really like jerky with my putting motion or whatever else that might be. And so I started thinking like, why is it that I'm missing really low on a bunch of putts, and why does it seem like that even though I'm trying so incredibly hard and popping my wrists as much as I can and all the things, that some days I still can't get the putts to go in the basket. Usually if I'm having distance issues when it comes to throwing, it's because there's something going on with my weight shift, or there's something going on with how I'm using my legs. And so I thought to myself, if that concept applies with distance and throwing, maybe it applies to putting too. Maybe there's something I'm doing wrong with my legs or my weight shift that's causing me to make putting a lot more harder than it should be. So this got me thinking, and this got me to really just analyzing what I was doing on the days I wasn't putting well versus on the days I was putting well. And so what I noticed was this: on the days that I was really struggling to putt, and it seemed like no matter how hard I putted, I could not get the disc even hardly to the basket, I would load backwards, and then when I would push forward with one motion, I would kind of lift my arm with my leg movements and with my weight all at the same time, and it would result in a very nose down putt like that. So what I noticed on the days that I'm putting a lot better is I would still do the same motion. I would still load my back leg and just kind of get into this loaded position ready to pop with a putt, but instead of moving with my weight and lifting my hand and kind of lifting my arm with my weight shift forward, I would have a little bit of a lag with my arm. That lag that I would add to the end of my weight shift forward would look something like this. Load and get ready. And it may not look like that much of a difference, but what's really happening is I'm loading, pushing forward, and then I let my arm lag through. What I'm not saying is that this is going to make sure that you make every single putt. Don't hear that. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is that this is going to make putting a whole lot easier when you're able to use your legs for a proper weight shift and able to get more effortless power on your putt. So let me show you another example. So on this first putt, I'm going to load my weight and then move my putt with my weight and not wait on any kind of transfer or anything like that. You can tell, nose down putt, a little bit of wobble, and honestly a decent amount of effort with still no putt made. Now on this putt, I'm going to load my weight, push it forward, and then lag my arm behind my weight to try to get some more effortless power into the putt. And you can tell, one, the putt was like 3 feet higher. Two, the putt was a lot smoother, and you can even hear with the chains that that came with some pop when it came to the basket, because all I simply did was load my weight back, move forward, and then lag my arm behind, instead of trying to go all in one motion and kind of lift my putt all at the same time as I'm moving my weight and not getting any power into the putt. I will say too, as you're making adjustments and trying to do this for the very first time, you might notice some timing issues. Like you might be getting some more power with your putt, but you might be missing left or maybe even right because you're not used to that much pop on the putt. With disc golf in general, if you try to fix one thing, it usually has a chain reaction on other things and can take a little bit of time to recalibrate everything in the form. Obviously, using this tip does not mean that you're going to start making every single putt, but it does help me putt from longer distances with a lot less effort. Let me show you what I mean. That only took me like 2 tries. Maybe this tip is better than I thought it was. Hope this video helped. Let me know in the comments some of your favorite putting tips. Like I said, this is not going to guarantee that you're going to start making every single putt. Of course not. That would be insane. But I definitely think this tip is going to make putting a whole lot easier and mainly a whole lot more effortless. So, that being said, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. I have lots more tips on distance and a couple more on putting on the channel. Go check out if you'd like to. And like I said, let me know in the comments what your favorite putting tip is, because if you know anything about me, I love to learn everything disc golf. So, hope y'all enjoyed. Hope it helps. Love y'all. Peace. I almost forgot. As always, stay snappy. Love y'all. Peace.